Hey there, Matt here. I wanted to show you the Generation 3 tradie trailer. Now, over time, we've sold a lot of tradie trailers and a lot of people ask for different things. And one of the things that a lot of people are asking for was something more durable, easier to tow, more space, fit into tighter spots, and also not painted. So they didn't have to worry about touching up paint in the future if they marked it. It wasn't going to be such a noticeable thing, all that sort of stuff, right? And different type of style, so you didn't have like guards hanging out, so when you reverse into something, damage the guards, etc., 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 right? So this is what we've designed, the Generation 3 tradie trailer. Better insulated, better, more space overall, and overall a much better trailer. Let me show you through and you'll see. It's designed for a tradie in mind that wants to fit it out, but hey, you might be, someone wants to use it for camping. There's 101 different uses, right? So I'll take a quick look on the outside. This has got the optional solar in it. So we've actually added solar in it, which I'll talk about that in a moment, right? Spare wheel up front. It is possible to put a platform on here in an aluminium generator box if you wanted to. We can do that modification. It's a matter of having a conversation on the phone about it. Super heavy duty 150mm drawbar. This basically means it's designed past what you can legally carry. And the reason why we do that, because we found a lot of people overload stuff. So we have a much bigger drawbar, 4-wheel electric brakes, solid leg. We don't use a jockey wheel. Solid leg, just much more solid, much better, okay? Once again, this is the optional inlet, okay? We do have racks on the roof, okay? If you wanted to pull these off, it is possible to take them off. They come as standard. The total height is just on 2.1. Now you can actually make the trailer lower. We have these axles sitting underneath the springs, which makes the trailer higher off the ground, so you can get him underneath the doors. But if you actually wanted to go the other way and actually make it lower to fit in somewhere else, you could actually do that. That's something we can do as part of your order, or do it from your end. And I'll explain the pros and cons of that at the moment, right, in a second, okay? As I said, 4-wheel electric brakes, standard roller rocker suspension, full laser cut, double hot dip galvanized chassis, so it's all super durable. All your grease nipples, etc., there, etc., etc. Probably just stop at the back and then we'll go on the inside. It's super wide, so previously on other tradie trailers, like the XL, Maxi, all that sort of stuff, previously what we had was the width of the tradie trailer was a lot narrower. It had the wheel guards hanging out, so now you get the full width of it, which I'm going to do a comparison video in a minute. And this one, by the way, is only available in the XL model, and then also in the, which is the body's 2.9, and then the Maxi, which is the body is 3.9, right? So obviously this number plate light, it's not as fancy as other stuff, but it's a work vehicle. Plus you got a lot of signage area. You can really, if you want to do signage, you've got a lot of signage. If you want to go undercover and not have any signage, it's super easy to get clean, keep clean. Aluminium, and then solid 50mm panels. So they're super durable. You can hit them, they're not going to dent, etc. So they're good. So as far as looking inside and having a look at it, basically straightforward. It's full blown open inside. And so bear in mind, I'm 6'4", right? And this is the whole total height of the trailer at the moment. It's about 2.1. I'll get the tape measure and tick and show you, right? But so I'm, a bit taller than normal. So, but if you're working in here, you still get in underneath. There's pros and cons of everything, okay? The reason why it is this height, like even now, if I was leaning in here, it'd be fine. Okay, so let's have a little bit of a look inside. In here, the optional, if you've got the 240, you'll have the light and you'll have your inverter in here, your little battery switch here, a little bit of a vent, and then your 240 on either side. So if you want to charge your tools and stuff like that. As far as physical size inside, I might just open the other doors because it's echoing a bit as I'm talking inside it. So this door here, open, right? And just coming around to this door here, open. Now, measurement wise, once again, the overall height, you can see I'm standing underneath this, but they've got to be this height, right? They've got to be this height of access. One slight downside is if it's pissing down with rain, you might come down here and I'll show you, right? You'll see we've got a rain guard here, right? So the rain hits there, but if it's hammering down with rain and rain's hitting this door, there is a gap there. So you've got to be aware. There's pros and cons of everything. So to get the height so you can stand underneath it, you got the downside of the gap of the door. So most people that won't worry. Most people aren't going to be in there when they're pissing down rain, although understand if rain's hitting here, it's hammering down, it's gonna drop through here. If it's pissing down, if it's just like a light shower, it's not gonna do anything, right? So back to sizes. Okay, so a lot of people said, I've got some big shit I need to put in the back, right? So we made it wide enough so you can see it's 1340 in between the guards. So that means if you want to put a pallet in here, you can put a pallet. A pallet's 1200 by 1200. So a pallet would go to here. You can nearly fit 2 in. You probably can fit 2 in actually. Let's have a look. So that's the front of the solar. So you got 2400 here. The body's 2900 overall with everything, right? So you got 2400 to right here. So that means you can basically fit 2 pallets in if you wanted to. Now, obviously when you're going to push stuff in, it's going to mark the floor, but hey, it's something that's for work. You don't get a Pantech truck and expect to put pallets in it all day and then the floor looks like it's never been touched. It's the same thing here. So that's the internal measurement. So you've got plenty of room there. As far as height goes, underneath the door, you do go up to 1 meter and 20 mil. So 1020. So over a meter access there. Sideways, if you want to put something in sideways, because a lot of guys said, hey, I want to have the trailer, but I want to put my own tools in. I want to set it up how I want. For example, a hydraulic guy will run hoses out one side and he'll have all these tools on the other side, normally on the passenger side, right? So it's designed for that. So if you come a little bit closer, I don't know how we can see there, right? So this wheel arch platform, if you actually want to add tools, you can build your own little extension to this and put your toolboxes on top, and then you can sort of make it how you want. All tradies obviously like to adjust their own things however they want to do it. So this here, as far as height goes, it's about, what's that, 780 roughly. So you've got 780 on the side, and obviously lengthwise, you got heaps. We purposely took all the drawers out of them for these ones, right? And so here you got about 1720 roughly. 1750 probably, so right on 1750. Now, once again, as I previously mentioned, this has got the axles underneath the spring to make it higher, right? If you've got real tight spots, okay, you can make it lower. So if you go from the center of the axles here, so you can see the overall height, or thereabouts the center of the axles, you can see you're just on 20, what's that, 20, fucking twisted tape, just on 2110 roughly. So you'll fit into most car parks as you're going through, okay? This part here, it's all even. Obviously, it depends on the level of the trailer if you're going up and down or whatever, right? So super versatile. Everything's designed to be durable, aluminium, stainless steel, and obviously more aluminium, stainless steel, et cetera, et cetera. So aluminium, there's stainless steel underneath those guards. So everything's designed to be super durable and cost effective. So as far as pricing goes, and I'll just put this tape down again. As far as pricing goes, you've got your standard package that has no solar, or you got the package with solar. That's really the only 2 options. If you want to put a generator box on the front, we can put a generator box on the front and a little platform and just move the spare wheel forward. That's totally doable. Much more cost effective, much more space, much more durable. So your actual physical space that you have is probably about 50% more than a standard tradie trailer. I'm going to do a separate video that sort of compares the old style and the new style. So if you're interested in one of these, if you want finance, we can put you in contact with a finance broker. If you want to just pay for it, you can just pay for it. That's fine as well. We can deliver it wherever, no problems at all. If it's New South Wales or Queensland, we can sort out the rego. If it's somewhere else, then it's ready for rego. Just reach out, have a chat, and yeah, we'll go through and get it sorted for you. So you can contact us on the 1300 number, or if you want to, you can go to the web details below. And there's also below, you'll see the URL and then /step 3 as well. So all the details and pricing below. Hope you like it. And yeah, it's a good, versatile, cost-effective trailer for your business. For camper, you could sleep in there. You could literally put a bed in there and sleep in there, put a rack, put your shit on top, do whatever you want to do. So anyway, hope you like it, and looking forward to help you with your new Generation 3 tradie trailer.